I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. Hey, everybody. It's Thursday.
Welcome to Daily Devotions with with a cough. Seth and Tammy. Sorry. I'm Seth.
I'm Tammy.
We are the 4031 family. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah. Today's Thursday, August 28th.
Looks like everybody's going to be later.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. That's cool.
Even if you're watching it later, drop a comment. Let us know that you were here. Let us know if there's anything going on for you that we can pray over for you. I do know that there's a dear friend of ours who's really not feeling very well. So you know who you are and know that we're praying for you. Yeah. So we had commented yesterday about praying for some family friends who are going through some court stuff today. And today did not go really in their favor.
No. It didn't really go against them. It's like
they got to pivot again.
They decided to, the judge in the case decided to punt and start over.
So the joyous news in this whole thing, though, is that we know them and we know the God they serve. And so today was a surprise for the family, but not for God.
Right.
And through all of it, we know he'll be glorified. We just ask that he actively watch over this family and give them the strength to endure
all of this.
The thing
nonsense
that he had planned, and that's the hard part about, oh wow, I'm going to really sound horrible for things I'm about to say. It's a hard thing to blindly trust because we're trusting that God's going to give us how we want, when we want, the way we want, and the what we want. But God's going to give us what we need. We talked about this yesterday. And we have to remember that what we get isn't always what we would consider good and potentially never good for us. But it's about God doing things for his good. And sometimes that means bad for us. But God uses that.
Right. The ultimate purpose of it all is for the good. Right.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily our good because he's the one who gets to determine that definition of good.
Right.
It's about his good. And that's hard.
Amen.
That's a really hard thing to be walking in. It's sometimes easier to be on the other side of things when they still didn't work out the way you wanted, but you can look back and see how God uses it.
Yeah. Well,
but when you're in it, it's not easy.
That's one of those things. It's the difference between the God of reality and the God of our dreams. Right?
Yeah.
Nobody really...
right? It's hard.
nobody really wants a God like the God we have. What we want is a genie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's
like the other day saying they're not looking for faith, they're looking for fireworks.
Right.
Yeah.
And because that's what we want God to leave us alone until we need him, and we rub our little lamp, and he pops out and says, what do you want? And we tell him, and then it happens.
Mm-hmm. The way we want it.
The way we want it.
Right.
Although that doesn't always work well with genies either.
No.
But you understand the point. That there's a point at which analogies fail. But
Hey, Lori.
But, yeah. The reality of who God is that he is God. And he gets to decide. And we get to beg and plead and ask and scream and cry sometimes. But he knows what's good for everyone's ultimate end, including his own. So
yeah.
That's what he's working toward, is his own honor and glory. And so how we participate in that is not up to us. Our attitude while participating in that is.
It is. And through all of it, you have to remember that even when you don't like it, we still serve a loving God who has a mission, who has a plan, who has it all done. It's like we talked about yesterday. God has been leading this family to today, in today, and out of today. He knows what's ahead of them. He's finished what's ahead of them. And they just need to walk the journey and cling tighter to him.
Yeah.
And again, we talked yesterday, this deals with kids. Cling tighter to those kids and pray that God make himself known to them, and that he's not given up on them.
Yep. That's a good word.
Well, thanks. You want to go?
Sure.
Okay, bye. No, I'm just kidding. No. So today's devotion, we'll get to like the real devotion and not just
your devotion,
the heart cry. We're going to do from, icr.org/DOP. Go ahead.
You're good.
No, go ahead.
The Institute for Creation Research's Days of Praise. That's icr.org/DOP.
Go to that link, sign up for a subscription to the Days of Praise, subscription. They'll send you a mailer so you can have it in print. And you
absolutely
can also,
free.
Absolutely free. You can also choose to receive the daily email. Do you want a drink?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Don't worry, it's not alcohol. It's just drinks.
It's also not tea.
It's not tea. I would never drink tea. Sorry for all my tea drinkers out there.
Well, now you've gone and spilled the tea.
No, I don't spill tea because that's just weird. My generation, we spill the beans, not the tea. I don't know the things that these kids were talking about the other night when we had family night.
Get off my lawn!
They're like, "What the cap?" I'm like, "What does that mean?" It's just, right. I suddenly felt so very old as the children were trying to update us on some of the new slang of the day. So, there's that. So yes, go to that link and you can sign up for the subscription. You'll get the monthly or the quarterly flyer and the daily email. In that, again, you can click on it, go to today's devotion and have one of the ICR employees read it to you. He'll be done in 3 minutes. Or you can sit here for 30 minutes and get stuck with our commentary. Totally your call.
Hour?
It's up to you. Really? Yes, our call.
No, she's picking up the slack for me today because I'm still not feeling well. I'm getting over this crud, and so she's being very generous.
Do you want me to do the devotion today, or you think
no, I can
legitimately, do it. Are you good to do it?
No, I'm fine.
All right. Let's proceed.
That was not a cough. That was the name of the book that we're in, Habakkuk. See?
You're going to choke.
No, it's... So today's devotion is entitled, How the Earth is Filled. And it's by Dr. Henry Morris. The text from Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 14 says, For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. The very first command given to Adam and Eve was, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth.
It's surprising people haven't called us Adam and Eve. 7 children and all.
Well, we only had 7 children.
It's only 7.
I think Jewish tradition says Adam and Eve had 23.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's so hard, though, because our youngest kids really do wish we had more. Jeremiah and Philip especially, would love to not be the youngest child.
He would love to be a big brother.
I'm way too old to do this over. I'm good. Bring on grandchildren. Not an announcement. It'll come when they come.
Right.
But yeah, I'm good. You can go on now.
Be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth. This might seem to imply, Dr. Morris says, that there had been a previous population, the so-called pre-Adamites, but the word replenish simply means fill. And it's
more like plenish.
No. Think about it this way. If something is...
It's like Pete and repeat.
It's not like that at all.
I know.
We have lost the meaning of that word, replenish, as fill, but we do still use it when we say something is replete with something else.
Full?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like the whole earth is replete with God's glory, right? It's not pleated again. It's not, nobody refolded it. Right? But that's the meaning of that word. Yeah, it means to fill. It doesn't mean to refill. The re there is part of the word. It's not a prefix.
Okay.
Actually, Dr. Morris continues, in the King James Old Testament, it's translated by the Old English word replenish only 7 times, whereas it is translated fill, filled, or full some 250 times.
Oh.
The precise meaning is fill.
Interesting.
Lock in your answers. I don't know, that felt like a game show thing. Whatever. Even today, with our so-called population explosion, the earth is far from being filled with people. Consider our vast deserts, inaccessible mountain ranges, or the frozen wastes of Antarctica, for example. It might, however, once have been filled in the much more habitable world before the flood, but it was also filled with violence through them. That's from Genesis 6. This, in fact, was the very reason God sent the great flood, to destroy them with the earth. And that's an interesting take, because we don't think of it as being God destroying the earth, but that's what it says. He destroyed all the people with the earth. I mean, that was
so the earth was his target.
Was a target.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the people. It was just to wipe everything out and start over, effectively.
Well, that's interesting, because I've always taken it to be more that it was people who sinned so badly against him.
It was, but
that he wanted to do away with them.
It was, but there was also that thing that he set out to destroy them with the earth. It was a both and kind of thing. The time is coming, however, as seen in Nebuchadnezzar's prophetic vision, as interpreted by Daniel the prophet, when a great stone representing the future kingdom of God will have filled the whole earth. You can find that in Daniel chapter 2. Then the great doxology of the psalmist will be a reality. And blessed be his glorious name forever, and let the whole earth be filled with his glory. Amen and amen. That's from Psalm 72. The prophet Isaiah also spoke of this time, where he said, they shall not hurt. I think we just did Isaiah 11:9 the other day, didn't we?
I think so.
Yeah. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. The later prophet Habakkuk, in our text, beautifully echoed these words of Isaiah.
Well, there you go.
So it's almost exactly what I was going to say.
Imagine that.
This is one of those devotions. How the earth is filled. Well, that's how it's filled. Okay, and we're done. Yeah, right. There's not a lot to add there.
But it's about what we do with it.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly right. And there's one of those things that people might go, huh? Where it talked about how it might, however, once have been filled in a much more habitable world before the flood. Sometimes people don't realize that you can take two people living very, very long ages, and in just 2,000 years get a population well over 5 to 7 billion people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, which means that the world before the flood, it's very possible, was as populated as ours today, or even more so. Because presumably you'd have had less death from disease and things like that. So yeah, it's hard to know with any certainty. God doesn't give us in the Bible. God doesn't give us a population count. But simple population numbers, if you assume, the average ages and the generations are, you can find those numbers online. But
well, and you've shown us the charts with the patriarchs and the lifespans of the patriarchs and how they
declined after the flood.
Not about the declining, but how they, they overlapped is the word that all of this represented. That the lines overlapped, and it didn't take much for people to be able to talk to generations past. So in other words, you're seeing in that because of the longevity of the lineage.
Yeah, that's another argument people have as well. The Genesis has got to be oral tradition or oral stories passed down, and that it's like a game of telephone through time, and so you lose the reality. But the reality is, Adam could have talked to Lamech, could have talked to Noah. I mean, it's
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there's the patriarchs overlapped. I mean, when Abraham was born, Shem was still alive. So
it's mind-boggling because again, it's you have to twist your brain. You have to engage that side of your thoughts to say the Bible is full of people who are true, and they existed, and they are real lives. It's like pulling an autobiography or a biography off of a bookshelf and reading about those lives. That's what the Bible is. It's that compilation of all these people, and that's just not always easy to grasp that reality of it all.
Yep. True.
It's like I get all confused with like the Yellowstone series and trying to get those family trees to line up. And this is even like a lot different than that on a much bigger scale.
True.
But it's true. I have gone online to look at those family trees, because when you're dealing with this person knew that person, you're like, wait, how is that connection?
How are they connected? Yeah.
You know, and it's just, you know, we had enough bizarreness like that of how our families connected before you and I knew each other. And it's just, it's bizarre moments like that where you can see conversations happened between people that you wouldn't have expected them to have happened.
Or could have, anyway. Yeah. I mean, we're not explicitly aware, but yeah, I mean, it's not beyond the realm of possible that, you know, Noah had a conversation with Jethro or something. You know, we just don't know.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
It's kind of cool to think about.
It is kind of cool to think about.
One day we could have a conversation with Jethro.
We could.
I don't even know who Jethro was. Oh, was that
There it is. Yes, you
from
do.
Prince of Egypt?
Well,
From the movie.
Bible.
That's why I know the name Jethro. Yes, from the Bible. It would have been Miriam's father.
Zipporah's father.
Zipporah's. See, yeah, Miriam is Moses' sister.
Moses'
so that's not
father-in-law.
right.
Right.
Zipporah. Yeah,
I think Zipporah.
we'll go with that.
I'm gonna have
Moses' father.
I'm going to have said that, and we're going to find out Moses' wife was actually named something else, and it's a Prince of Egypt thing that we have Zipporah, and so now I just did the, oh, no, that's not Prince of Egypt.
Of course,
then,
I went to Prince of Egypt, though, with the threads of a tapestry and that whole amazing song.
Yes. Yeah, that's what you're really going to talk to him about.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the lyrics for that song?
Right?
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
But anyway.
Jethro will be like, huh?
What? What song are you talking about?
All right. So, hey, thank you for being with us today. And
Indeed.
thank you for just taking the time. If there's anything, again, that we can pray over with you, please let us know.
Do please.
Whatever platform you're on, if you can like, follow, subscribe, whatever it is, and then potentially go to the other platforms that Seth has listed in the description, we'd really appreciate it.
Especially the Facebook one. It would be great if we could get enough
At the
followers.
4031 Family Facebook page.
If we could get enough followers on the Facebook page, that would help us. I think we're almost where we need to be on Rumble, although I haven't checked in a while.
So a cool thing, while he's looking at that, a cool thing that I'm going to try to post on Facebook at some point soon is one of the things we were getting when we were at our CPE convention earlier this month was hearing people talking about doing monthly boxes.
Okay.
I know. So eventually we want to get into that, but I'm also looking at doing some like curated gift boxes and stuff. So if you have any ideas of what you think would be good things to put in, like what would be something you would be looking at from, hopefully by now you know some of the stuff we do, like the word search books, the handwriting books, the journaling Bibles, the journaling coloring books, that kind of thing. We have a new thing out called Searching the Lyrics. We currently have 2 volumes available. One is a Christmas Carols edition, and one is a book including 25 hymns, where it takes you similar to our Searching the Word books, where it's the complete text of the Bible. Now it's the complete text of the songs.
But not just any songs. We're not, we're looking, I mean, there's a lot of really good, deep, theologically rich songs out there, hymns out there. So, we're not going to have oceans in the book, where it's, you could argue about the depth of.
Well, and right now our stuff is also just public domain. We're going to potentially reach out and do some other stuff.
That's because it's the public domain hymns that have the rich
good
theological tradition.
Well, no, but you do have people like the Gettys or Sovereign Grace who do have, and City of Light.
Right.
They've got amazing stuff, but it's definitely, can you mute your ringing?
I don't know if that comes or not, if it'll show up, but that was funny.
Oh man. So yeah, we're looking at doing these word search books dealing with songs, complete lyrics for the songs. I'm really excited about that because that opens up this huge, vast library to be able to do. So if there are things that you could think of that, whether it's tumblers, mugs, coasters, I have so many people wanting me to do shirts, scared of those. But gift ideas, what are some things that if you were to pick up a random box, what are some fun things that you would want to be in it? I'm looking for ideas. So There you go.
Cool.
Anyway,
thanks for joining us again. So for the 4031 family today, she's Tammy.
He's Seth.
He's God.
We're not.
Have a great afternoon.
We'll see you tomorrow at 3:00.
Bye.